Welcome to your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals, arts and entertainment, and local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.
Good morning, I'm Tisha Fenn with the Walton Youth Project and just wanted to let you know a few things that we have going on right now. We are currently working on the Meet Me in Monroe campaign with Downtown Development Authority. We're doing some things to show off some locations in downtown Monroe. We also tonight have our yearly board training with our adult board of directors, and we do currently have a spot open on that board. So if you'd be interested in advising the Walton Youth Project and helping out some of our young people with grassroots initiatives, you can give me a call at 770-207-3174. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. It's Michelle Patrick here, your 4-H agent in Walton County, and I just wanted to invite you all to our 4-H Fall Harvest. This is a new annual event that we'll be having every year. This year it'll be on October 22nd from 5 to 8 p.m. and we're going to have horses for pony rides, a campfire, s'mores. We're going to have pigs and goats and all sorts of fun activities for kids. We have different types of games. We'll have a campfire and s'mores. We'll even have a fire truck out there. It's a totally free event, and we just want to get the community together and for everyone to come out and have a good time. So feel free to come by 5 to 8 p.m. You'll see here on the sign that Mr. Paul's going to put up for you that we have some live music, the Hibbs Family Band, Funky Bluester. We're going to have a big raffle with a Yeti cooler and an Apple Watch. Tickets are $5. They'll support our programs, and we're super grateful for the continued support from Walton County. So thank you very much. See you there.
Hi, this is Jody Johnson, and I'm here with another recreation report. We've got a lot of activity going on. Y'all know fall is one of our busiest times. The weather is absolutely fantastic. We're in October, and we probably could use a little rain, but as far as youth athletics, we love this 70-degree dry days. It's really been good. Our fall baseball and softball and soccer and cross country are all coming to an end right now, so we're in our last week here right before fall break. Once kids go on that fall break, we're actually done with our with those seasons. Our football and cheerleading season will run. We actually missed a week. We all thought the hurricane was coming through, so we had games that were delayed. So now we're going all the way to October 29th. We played each Saturday at all the local high schools, and they'll play up until October 29th, and then the first week in November we'll start our playoffs for the Northeast Georgia Youth Football League. So our football and cheerleading season's going well. We've got several teams that are at the top of their division, so we look forward to several of our teams making it into the playoffs this year in our first year in the North Georgia Football League. So congratulations to them. Several of the Monroe teams especially are doing well. Our basketball season, now that our fall sports are winding down, as always, when we end one season, we go right into the next season. Our youth basketball registration is over. If you're still possibly wanting to play, you can call one of our offices or go on our website and look to see if we have any spaces available. But we are in the process of organizing, which means we're doing our evaluations, placing kids on teams, ordering uniforms, looking for coaches. We're doing all that right now, and then we'll start practicing here in a couple weeks to get prepared. We'll start our games the week after Thanksgiving at all of our gyms. We have 6 gyms that we'll be playing in this year, including the new South Walton Community Center, which is going extremely well. We've had a lot of people come in and give rave reviews of the overall appearance of the building and then the overall layout. So we've had a lot of new members come in, and once you're a member, if you're a member already at Monroe, you are welcome to come down and check out the facilities. A lot of times there's, it's not as crowded as, say, Loganville or the Monroe facilities. So if you go upstairs, you're liable to be able to utilize the equipment at whatever you'd like to do. So it's all basically the same equipment that are at Monroe and Loganville Community Centers. So it's very similar, just a little different layout. Some of the equipment is new. Thanks to the Walton County Healthcare Foundation, who donated the money for all of that exercise equipment like they did for the other community centers. So we thank them as well for that donation. So we do have a lot of activities going on here with the basketball starting, and all the other sports ending. So we look forward to our fall break coming up. October, I think it's October 10th through the 15th, somewhere in there is the fall break for the schools, and we generally take a step back during that week as well to let everybody go on their vacations, let our folks spend some time with their families, and then we'll get right back to it with our basketball and continuing our football season. So we do invite you to go into, now that the weather is getting cooler and we're kind of shrinking the amount of daylight that we have that's for us to use, we do invite you to come to one of our community centers and join us. Prorated fees. We only charge $104 per year, but at this time we prorate that $2 per week. So it's probably around half price at this point. So come on in and join your family and stay fit. We have the indoor walking trails and all the knowledge equipment that you'd want. It also gets you into a lot of the classes that we have, whether it's Zumba or dance or any of those type of classes that we may have that you might be interested in to stay fit. And if you're like me, during when the time changes, which is coming up at the end of October, the beginning of November, the days are really short, so it's hard to stay active. This is a great way to do that, is to join one of our community centers. So look forward to seeing you there. And until next time, thank you very much. Remember, sportsmanship starts at home, and if you'd like to volunteer, we sure could use you here at the community centers. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. Our regional show that's up now that you can see behind me is here through October 20th. So be sure to come in and see this fabulous show. I think we have around 85 works by around 50 artists or so. This is a juried show, so it's kind of hard to get in. Not everybody got in. Not everybody got all the works they submitted in. Some got one or two, some got all three in. But you can come and see this award-winning show from artists who are mostly local. Some maybe as far away as Athens or Watkinsville, but still basically a local show with mostly Walton County and Monroe artists in it. So we hope you'll come see it. It's a very calming, beautiful atmosphere, and interesting to compare, at least to me anyway, what the judge chose as the winning pieces and what you may choose are different, but that's just the nature of these shows. Coming up, after this show closes, we'll have about a week where we'll be setting up our Christmas show. We'll still be open, of course, and you're welcome to come in and look and shop and even buy some of the Christmas items even before we're completely ready. But the show, the Christmas gift show, officially opens Saturday, October 29th, and then it will run all of November and December, of course, with us closing it out on the 24th. We will be open on Christmas Eve till about 2 o'clock for you last-minute shoppers. It's so warm and beautiful today, it's hard to think about Christmas coming up, but it's right here, almost. So we will be open all during this time, and we will have the Christmas shop. We are sold out in terms of our booth spaces in the Christmas shop, but the whole gallery will be a Christmas shop with even more Christmas items in our regular artist market. So this has become a favorite destination for Christmas gifts. Most items will be under $35. A lot of items will be under $10 or $15. So please do come in. You're supporting local artists. The money goes directly to them, with us only keeping a little sliver of that money to help with our nonprofit arts center. But the lion's share of that money anywhere between 75 and 90% goes to our artists who make the items. So do support them, and you'll find beautiful, unique, one-of-a-kind, just gorgeous handmade gifts that are really, really affordable. So please do support us during that time. We'll have some special Christmas workshops going on of ornament making and painting and things of that nature, card making. So come in and see us over this next couple of months. I think you'll love what you see. I've also told the artists who are in the gift shop or in the gift show and also in the shop to refresh their items every couple of weeks. So when you come in, if you come in 2 or 3 times over the course of November and December, you'll hopefully see a lot of new items out, and they're really good because we do sell out a lot and they have to replenish. So you'll see a lot of new items from our artists as the weeks progress through the shopping season. So please come and see us. Let me think. We have a guild potluck meeting coming up on October 30th. This is for members. If you're a current member of the Art Center, then we invite you to come to the potluck. You should have already gotten information about that, but it's kind of a potluck and planning meeting for 2023 to see how can we serve you better, our members. It's a time for fellowship and getting to know each other better. We have some really active committees now, which is a wonderful thing for me to be able to say as director. We have a shop committee that's up and running and a gallery committee that's up and running, and they're all volunteers. They're all trying very, very hard to meet the needs of both our community and also the artists that are here and the makers that are here in our shop and in the gallery. Mistletoe and Monroe is coming up December 10th. That will be the Christmas tour of homes. And man, we've got some amazing homes on the tour. I think only one that was on previous tours, but it's kind of a fan favorite, and I think people would be disappointed if we didn't have Brittany Palazzo's home on the tour. So hopefully that will almost be a permanent fixture because it's just so wonderful. But the other homes are wonderful as well. I think we're still waiting on some last minute confirmations to come in, but we're at least 8 homes on the tour, and then maybe kind of a special surprise to come up with that too. So, but waiting on confirmation, but that's December 10th. Please do mark your calendars and save that date. The tour is from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. You'll have plenty of time to see all the homes. Most of them are right downtown. There's 1 or 2 that's out of town, but will be worth the drive, 10, 12-minute drive. So please set that date aside, December 10th. We will have the tickets on sale hopefully by October 15th, maybe before, but by the 15th, we're hoping to launch the ticket sales. We do expect to probably sell out of those, so if you're interested, be paying attention. So come in, sign up to get our newsletter. We have a sign-up sheet up front so that you'll get all the news and all the events and everything that we have going on here. Pick up a class list that's constantly being updated. I think we have 100 events or close to it on the calendar for October. So our ASAP classes have started back. That's our after-school arts program. We have a new acrylics class that's starting. Camden is still teaching her drawing, painting with oils, offering private lessons, and also open studio. Tons going on with our writers program too. We're looking to expand what we're offering for our writers and authors here locally. So come see us, pick up a list, browse the show and the shop, and we hope to see you soon.
Even do water, and this probably be neat at night with the lights, you know, shining on it.
National colors.
One way you can see if you're close to the water works here is this big octopus, and you can see him from the highway. This is a go-kart track here. It's you can see part of it, but if you look here, it just keeps going around and around, and then goes way down, and then it goes back up through there. Right now it's late on a Sunday afternoon, it's closed, but this would be a lot of fun. This is unusual here at Branson. And then over to the side of it is this big chicken. And if you're wanting to shop, they have the Tanger Outlet store here. Down in the valley, as you might say, because we're up on the hill. And I'll zoom out and let you see. But it's a pretty big outlet mall down there. And this unique building is a sound studio. Very interesting architecture. Hopefully with this shot will give you an idea. All of this is rock. Everything around here has to be chiseled out of rock, and as you can see right there, there's the rock that everything is built on up here in Branson. As you can see, this building is upside down. The story behind it is a tornado got it and carried it, I think 100 miles, and then dumped it right here on top of this other building. And as you can see, this is the top of the building, and it's actually upside down on top of this other building. You can see the transformer on the telephone pole, and then the dirt, a certain amount of dirt is with this, and it just crashed down on top of this building here. This is a neat thing to ride, is the Copperhead Mountain Coaster. This is the 10th of October, and you can see the leaves are beginning to turn up here in Branson. I would say in about another week it'll be beautiful, maybe 2 weeks, but this is the overlook up here at Branson, Missouri. And another view from the overlook. There are some nice trails to walk up here in the Ozarks. And as you can see, it's very rocky. These trees are just growing out of rocks. It's amazing. I wanted to show you some root systems here of these trees. See how the roots are actually on top of the ground because of the rock. This is just amazing how even a tree can grow in this rock. This is an interesting place to visit. And I've never seen anything like the soldiers out front. is a P-51D Mustang.
Going up to the observation tower. We're up at the top of Inspiration Tower, and as you can see, there's a beautiful view of the whole countryside from up here. This is what the tower looks like from the ground. In the early 1900s, a Christian minister, Harold Bell Wright, wandered into the Ozark Hills looking for better health and found a community that would change his future. Wright camped in this very area. He wrote The Shepherd of the Hills based on the people he grew to love. When you're here at Inspiration Tower, you can ride the mountain coaster, which is a very long track, and you can also do a zip line, and it is in phases. There's 3 phases getting you used to the zip line. The one I don't think you can see through there, but the number 2 is the people are up here in the trees, and then they will go down through here to the big line.
He's a good guy. He's very, very, you have no idea.
Ladies, gentlemen, and children of all ages, welcome aboard the Showboat Branson Belle. As our guests, you are invited to move about the vessel and enjoy the views of Table Rock Lake. Please use the handrails at all times while on the stairs. We ask that you do not smoke inside the vessel. However, smoking is permitted outside on the second deck, and ample ashtrays are provided for you to help us keep the boat and life jacket if necessary. You may have noticed the signs on your way to the showboat telling you of the special effects we will be using in our show. They include theatrical haze and strobe lights. Also, in consideration of those around you, please silence all electrical devices at this time. We thank you for your cooperation. The showboat grants...
And this is on the top deck. And we are at port right now. And if you look through the glass here, you can see the captain there. And here's a view from the third floor down to the first floor. You can see there's quite a bit of room for people here to eat, watch a show, and sail around the river. I think there's room for 700 people on this boat. Bella is really very nice.
Why don't you just send the bear after the mountain lion? You've been...
Somebody turn on the lights. Yeah, we're gonna have a party. It's starting tonight. Whoa, what a feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling. Whoa, what a feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling. Everybody starts to lose control and the music is right. Let's go.
All right, everybody, it's time to properly kick off this show. Serve me up a little bit tonight. That sounds pretty good. Let's bring in that guitar solo. Yeah, give me a little something. Last but not least, bring in that saxophone. All together, everybody, let's go.
softly creeping, left his seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. Who'll say true nature's child? We were born upon every wild. We can climb so high, I never wanna die. Born to be wild, born to be wild.
fabulous concert with Hay Goods, well worth the money. One of the best shows I've ever seen. Pyrotechnics was fabulous. The lighting, the videos, the music, it was just one fabulous show. So if you ever go to Branson, you need to watch the show, The Hay Goods. It is a fabulous show here in Branson. This is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment.
Deputy Shirley, bring out the chalkboard. This is Deputy Shirley. She's also the head sketch artist down at the crime lab. Now, she has compiled a visual aid of all the suspects, some of which you probably know, maybe you live next door to. Show them the visual aid, please. First part.
Yes. It's all true.
It's all true! You're on your own, lady. Well,
As you can see, there's boating to do, all kinds of things to do here in Branson. This is a view inside of the King's Castle Theater. And this is inside the King's Castle Theater. As you can see, it is a large theater, and it's the old style theater.
Hey, I'm Isaac over at Reboot. Just wanted to give you a little tech tip today. I wanted to talk about cybersecurity and hacking and stuff like that, data loss, just all that stuff that people are scared about. There's not too much to really be scared about. Typically, your general person is not going to get hacked. Usually the way it works is, some government entity will be hacked, or some large company will be hacked. Somebody that may have your information And that can be a problem, obviously. You know, if some company gets hacked that has your social security number or credit card numbers or something like that, you know, that can be a problem. But generally, your regular person, your regular business, even medium-sized businesses typically are not the ones that are going to get hacked. Government places will get hacked, large-scale businesses will get hacked, stuff like that. And I tell people, look, if you're on the internet, you know, somebody can get to you. You know, you can be hacked. That's just how it is today. If a hacker wants to spend enough time messing with you, eventually they're going to get in. That's the bottom line. So anybody, you know, that's selling you, you know, cybersecurity and will tell you up front, hey, you'll never get hacked and all that stuff, that's a lie. You know, the smartest thing to do, if you own a company or if you have data, you know, that you want to make sure nobody can get to or whatever, is you need to have some backups. You know, the smartest thing is get you, you know, like an external drive that you can back up, you know, that's on your computer, and unplug that thing every day. You know, just plug it in when you do your backup and then unplug it when it's done. That's a smart thing. Have you some sort of cloud backup, you know, like Carbonite or iBackup, or, you know, there's 100 of them out there or 1,000 of them out there. That's another smart thing to do. So if you do get hacked by some chance, you know, you'll have that data also. Because companies, I mean, we hear about it all the time. Cybersecurity companies get hacked. I mean, it's not a matter of if it's going to happen or not. It's if a hacker finds interest in you, they're going to get in. And that's really the bottom line. So it's always smart to have your data safe. One other thing too that I'll touch on that, you know, these companies, they'll sell like ID insurance. Like I use one called ID Shield. Again, there's 100 of them out there. I like that because your identity can be stolen easily these days because of some hacker or something like that. Credit card info, social security number, filing false tax returns under your identity, stuff like that. So I highly recommend doing one of those. You know, again, I use one called ID Shield. It's like 20 bucks a month or 40 bucks a month for my whole family. We had one of my kids had a false tax return filed on them, I think in California one time, and that's kind of why I got started on it. But if anything happens now with my identity or any of my kids' identity, they take care of it. Like I don't have to worry about it. They pay for stuff, all that, you know, for like 40 bucks a month. So if you want to keep yourself safe, I think that's a good way to do it. And then always back up your data and be smart about what you do online, where you go online. If you're doing online banking, make sure you have complicated passwords. Make sure you change those passwords. You know, just be smart about your stuff. Don't get on public Wi-Fi is another big one. That's it for today. Isaac giving you the Reboot Tech Tip.
As people, we're just curious about how things work. We want to get closer and more involved to see the inner workings. Welcome to A Look Inside. Join us as we take a closer look at people, places, and things, and what makes them work.
It's a Cirrus SR20, 200 horsepower. It's carbon fiber reinforced fiberglass. What we have here is a standard Cirrus flight deck. We have this is called the PFD, which is the primary flight display. It gives you all your information such as your attitude, your altitude, your airspeed. This is a MFD, a multifunction display. It gives you information on your engine parameters, moving map, GPS map, charts, any type of instrument charts, and some other data information. These are the analog in case you were to lose these two electronic displays. These are two Garmin 430 GPSs. They're separate, so if one goes out, you still have the other one. This is a comm panel. These are your primary instruments. Also, in case of your PFD goes out, you still have your airspeed, your attitude, and your altitude. And this is your power. And this is your flap actuator. And this here is your transponder. so you're visible to air traffic control. In case of an emergency, you have the ability to reach up under that piece of plastic here, and there's a handle. When you deploy that handle, it'll deploy a parachute and lands the airframe or the aircraft safely to the ground.
How soft is that landing?
I've heard that it's approximately falling from 10 feet. If you look over to your right, you'll see Stone Mountain. We're about 1,500 feet above it. To me, flying is freedom. It gives me the ability as a pilot to fly places which would normally take about 3 times as long. For example, my wife and I like to go to Cedar Key, which is about a 7 to 8 hour drive if you include all the stops. And flying in an aircraft like this, you get there in an hour and a half, 2 hours tops.
This airport is located very strategically, approximately 32 miles from east of Atlanta, and excellent access to I-20, which is a major road into Atlanta. The runway is long enough to accommodate any size corporate aircraft, which that translates that our airport is accessible to anyone from anywhere in the whole United States, and some aircraft from foreign countries.
If you'll drink this living water, you won't have to thirst again. He's still waiting by the well side, knowing you'd be passing by.
That's a beautiful restored model there. That looked like a D model too. Another A, and I'm sure that there's some B's in which was by far the most popular and the largest seller in the John Deere line. You notice that those particular ones, that model has a rock shaft, which is the on the rear of the tractor, and you can put some arms on it and use that to raise and lower the implements that is behind.
Walton County 4-H, there is a lot going on in 4-H. If your children are in high school, junior high, they have so many activities for the children. They have chicken, judging, they have cow, horse, you just name it. There's all types of activities going on, and they've got one of the biggest goat clubs around, and they will be probably at the end of the parade. The goats are usually at the end of the parade, so we look forward to seeing them.
Goats, goats, and more goats. It's all about the goats at Double Durango Farm in Loganville, Georgia.
This is Double Durango Farm in Loganville, Georgia. We started about 15 years ago with our goats, and we've been here 20 years. It just started really as a hobby, just for fun.
Double Durango Farm offers a variety of goat fun, including farm tours, photo shoots, custom stands, and goat yoga. That's right, goat yoga. If you're looking for a relaxing, unique meditation, what better way than with a herd of goats?
Goat yoga offers an opportunity for anybody to come and try it, and they don't have to worry about if they're doing the postures correctly or if they're really just enjoying doing something active with the goats and just sharing that moment, I think.
I found the goat yoga through Facebook, and I had some friends that were coming out and I wanted to try something different, so we found that it was here in Loganville and signed up.
So if you're looking for something to do with the family this weekend, look up Double Durango Farms in Loganville, Georgia.
My name's Eddie Metcalf. I enjoy working in my yard. And, you know, I can't do that anymore because I'm missing most of my lung. They did a CAT scan of my kidneys. No more kidney stones, that's the good news, but we found a spot on your lung. That frankly scared the hell out of me. I hadn't smoked in 22 years. How could this happen to me? He said, well, you know about radon gas. Well, you know, I heard about it. He said, well, the second leading cause of cancer in America is radon. 22,000 people a year die from this. I literally left the doctor's office, got a test kit, put it in the house, and our result was 39.8. The upper limit is 4. We got to get this fixed. That was on a Monday, and on Wednesday, our mitigation system was up and running. Well, I think everybody should have their house tested. We'd never known we'd still be living there. I could get another tumor from it. But right now, it's changing my life.
Extinction is forever. To save America's most iconic and imperiled species from extinction, we must fight for their future. Fight to save the natural lands that wildlife call home. Fight to limit pollution. Fight for smart development. Fight for their future. And fight for ours. For so goes nature, so goes us.
All right, crew, let's get started. Sure. Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.